You're listening to the Beans and Dice podcast, a podcast about how we game.
Yeah. I was wondering, so my first time I ever called in, we talked about After the Empire, and I think I told you guys that I heard about it years ago whenever it kickstarted, and I'm not a big Kickstarter fan, so I didn't do it, and I bought it, and I ended up not getting the Kickstarter version. I got the retail, and I regretted it. Well, they just launched a reprint, and there's an upgrade pack to get just the upgraded components.
I've heard that.
On GameFound, and I backed it. So if anybody else in there in the same boat as me, I wanted to let people know about that.
Awesome. And I've been hearing more and more about that game since you brought it up a little, probably, a month ago, 2 months ago. And I know Dice Tower just recently did a playthrough of it. Tom and I think Mike DeLisio.
What's it called again?
Tom Vessel. After the Empire.
That's right.
Yeah,
After the
I'll pull it
Empire.
up here on the BGG while we're talking. But yeah.
I've been seeing nothing but Facebook marketing for that.
Yeah.
It's to remind me over and over again of the game that Mitchell described to me, which sounded great, but I'm doing everything I can to not buy it.
Yeah, it's getting really good reviews. Everybody I'm seeing is liking it. I know when they played it on Dice Tower, Tom Vassel's a big fan of it. He really likes it. I think the rest of the guys on the Dice Tower like it a little less. They all like it, but Tom was really, really sold on it. I know he talks a lot about the components, and so I'm guessing he's playing the nice Kickstarter upgraded version of it. But he said it's just a blast, kind of preparing. All you're doing is preparing for waves of bad guys, I guess, that come in and
using worker placement to
upgrade,
build up and
upgrade.
Is that
castle,
right, Mitchell? Worker placement.
Walls and yeah.
That's right. Yeah, and so in the retail version, the components are amazing. But the upgraded version, I guess the Kickstarter version, instead of these tubes for your soldiers, you use actual plastic standees. And for me, I didn't care about it that much whenever I initially bought it, save some money. But whenever you put your soldiers on your wall, the little cubes don't fit just right. So that's why I really felt like I need to go with the upgrade kit. I'm hoping those little plastic standees will fit on the wall better. So it's more than just it looking good. I think functionally it'll make the game a little bit easier as well. Not easier, but more manageable to play as well.
Sure.
So
let me interrupt you real quick, Mitchell. I heard you say upgrade kit, because I was just about to offer to buy your first version.
Oh no, yeah, it looks like it's just.
Are you
gonna buy his old components? You gonna buy just his old parts?
Yeah. Rob will buy your cubes.
Yeah, I appreciate the offer, but I already paid for just the differentiated components on GameFound.
Okay.
But otherwise, I would have taken you up on that.
Got it.
So they
offer a kit that provides upgraded components so you can upgrade your old version to the plastic. Is that what you're saying?
Correct, yeah. There's several versions out. So you can still get the retail version, and you could buy the full Kickstarter version, or you could get just the middle. And then they also have a newer version that I think comes with neoprene mats and a solo version as well, which I didn't go all the way on that one. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of solo games, but yeah, so there's a lot of buying options out there now.
I saw the mat here as I'm scrolling through the pictures on BGG. There was a picture with the mat, so that looks nice. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't go for the mat just yet. Maybe eventually, but
sure.
Right now I don't know the details of it, but also in the upgrade kit that I got, there's a mini expansion I think called Captain of the Guard. I think it was like a Kickstarter exclusive or something. Okay. That I'm getting as well. So that'll change the gameplay a little bit. I know it's described as a mini expansion, so it may not be a massive thing, but yeah.
Yeah, and all the pictures I'm showing through, where it's kind of scrolling through here on BGG, looks like all the upgraded stuff, because the original comes with its cubes for a lot of the components. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
And so don't tease Robert. Don't you tease him with the cubes.
I get excited about cubes. I get excited about cubes, but
well, I know you're excited about cubes. Have you seen so the wood and the metal cubes in the upgraded version? They're like textured. And they're really nice. You'd really like them, Rob. I bought those as well with the plastic standees.
That's what I heard. And actually, Tom Vassell was talking on the playthrough. He mentioned it again this morning because he was, I think he might have been talking about the upgrade pack on Board Game Breakfast. He was talking about something that brought him back to it, but he was saying that, it was yesterday when they do their Kickstarter stuff, so it must have been the upgrade pack. But he was saying that the cubes that they had in the version that they got were textured cubes, but the ones that they're selling now in the upgrade pack actually look even better, and he was taking a close look. He said the shades were different and the texturing was different, even from the version that he had, I think, which was a Kickstarter version. So it looks like the upgrade pack maybe even be a little different, maybe better than the Kickstarter version.
Oh, good to know. I guess I'm getting a better deal than I thought then.
Yeah, very cool.
All right, so I can't come in and lowball you on buying an old item because you're just upgrading. Okay, so I have to make a decision here. I think it's the last couple days, right, of the
Kickstarter?
Of the Kickstarter?
Yeah, it's not a super big campaign, and the only reason I went for it is because, they already have all the stuff. They say as soon as the campaign's done, they send it off to the printer, so it's not going to take years like the first time. I'm too impatient to wait that long. So they said it should be fulfilled by, I think they said August at the latest maybe, which I can wait a couple months.
Okay.
3 months, I guess.
A couple months out, yeah.
All right, that was our first caller of the evening, Mitchell from Louisiana. I believe it's Iberia.
Sounds right. Or New Iberia?
New Iberia?
New Iberia? Yeah.
No, not the old Iberia.
No, it's the New Iberia.
You can't have old Iberia. It's got to be
Can't
new
mix your new and your old.
Iberia.
Yeah, it's got to be one or the other.
Mitchell, talking about After the Empire, I'm struggling. Like
stay away.
Right, because it's got worker placement, it's got tower defense, it's got like plastic peoples, kind of like the size of 868 Vikings type of a size of miniatures.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, little ones. Yeah,
it just looks good.
Yeah, I mean it looks nice on the table from what I've seen of it, and it looks like fun. It's kind of like a tower defense. Like I say, it's just kind of waves of bad guys coming, and you're in between the waves. You have an opportunity to buy stuff and upgrade stuff and build stuff, and it's kind of the inevitable. At some point, you're going to get overrun on one side, so you kind of got to decide, do I just give up that side and beef up on the other side of the tower of the castle or whatever. So yeah, it looks like fun. Yeah.
Thanks for watching the Beans and Dice podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe.